Okay, so then now we're talking about we finished the forearm, arm muscle, shoulder muscle. Now we're talking about uh, the hand muscle. Okay, the hand muscle, we stop in, uh, we stop on flexus pollicis longus. Okay, flexus pollicis longus and in the muscle, this is the flexor pollicis longus. See, this is flexor pollicis longus. Okay, flexor pollicis longus origin is radius. That's a radius. Insertion based on digital phalanges of pollicis. That's the digital phalanges of pollicis. Yeah, that's the pollicis. Okay, and the action is flex and distal phalanges of thumb. Flex like that. Yeah, flex. This is flex of thumb. Flexus pollicis brevis is this one. Brevis is the smallest one in the hand muscle. This is brevis. This is flexor pollicis brevis. Flexor pollicis brevis, the origin is the flexor retinaculum. This is the flexor retinaculum. Okay, or this is flexor retinaculum in this muscle here, flexor retinaculum. Okay, you have two flexor brevis. One is the hand muscle I show you in this one. One is in the arm muscle. This is flexor pollicis brevis. Okay, the origin flexor retinaculum insert proximal phalanges. That's the proximal phalanges. Okay, action is flex and adduct like that. Okay, that's adduction. Flex adduct and the nerve median and ulnar. Okay, let's find the flexor pollicis brevis. That's flexor pollicis brevis. Flexor pollicis brevis in the hand muscle is the same thing. I don't want to talk about the origin, but just I want to show you in the hand. This is the aponneurose. Remember you said aponneurose sheath? That's that. Let me take it out. Okay, this is the aponneurose sheath. This one. This is aponeurosis sheath. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the extensor pollicis longus. Extensor pollicis longus, only you see the tendon. This is the tendon on the hand muscle, and on the hand muscle. On this arm muscle, this is this one, that one. Okay, this is the extensor pollicis longus, extensor in the back of the hand, extensor pollicis longus. Okay, extensor pollicis longus, you see only the tendon. Okay, only that you can't put tendon. The origin is ulna, yeah, that's the ulna, and the insertion based on distal phalanges of pollex, and the extend and abduct hand means when you do that, extend, abduct hand. This is adduct, abduct hand. Adduct a small finger, the big finger. The nervus radial. Okay. Extensor pollicis brevis. Extensor pollicis brevis. Extensor pollicis brevis is in the hand muscle, the arm muscle. Let's find that muscle. Extensor. We said extensor, yeah? Extensor. It should be in the back. Okay? Extensor pollicis brevis is this one. See? This is extensor pollicis brevis. Okay? This is extensor pollicis brevis. Okay? The extensor pollicis brevis is the origin is radius, that's the radius, and the insertion based on the proximal, based on proximal phalanges of the pollicy. Okay, okay, and the nervus radius for the hand. This is for the arm muscle, not in the hand. In the hand, you don't see. Okay, that's in the arm. Okay, let's talk about abductor pollicy longus. Abductor pollicy longus also you see in the hand muscle. This one. This is, I already told you, yeah? 23. That should be uh, 23. That says abductor pollicy longus. This one. Okay? This one. This is abductor pollicy longus because it has long tendon. That's abductor pollicy longus. And the origin is radius. This is all here like that. Okay, like this is underneath that muscle. You don't see it, the origin, but the insertion is going to be metacarpal one. Now it's metacarpal one. Yeah, this is a metacarpal one. Okay, okay. You see part of the muscle that should be here somewhere, but this is the muscle. This is the tendon of that muscle. Okay, this is the tendon of that adductor pollicy longus. Adductor pollicy longus. Origin radius zona. Okay, and action adduct thumb and abduct wrist. Abduct thumb and abduct wrist. Okay. Adductor pollicy brevis. This one on the hand muscle. This is that one. Up is adductor pollicy brevis. This one. Abductor pollicy brevis. Abductor pollicy brevis extension. Origin is flexor retinaculum. Flexor retinaculum trapezius. Retinaculum scaphoid. Scaphoid is here. Okay. And the insertion proximal phalanges. That's the proximal phalanges. Okay. And the nerve is going to be radial. The median. Abduct thumb and move anteriorly. Abduct thumb and move anteriorly. Okay. This one. The nerve is going to be median. Let's talk about abductor pollicy in the hand. If you see in the hand, that is going to be this one. Yeah, I show you. This is in the hand, this hand model. This is abductor pollicy brevis. Adductor pollicy brevis is this one. This one. Abductor pollicy brevis. Okay, this one. Abductor pollicy brevis is the insertion is all the carpal bone with the capita, then hamate there, and 2 and 2nd intercarpal bone. Okay, and the insertion is the proximal phalanx of thumb. Proximal phalanx of thumb. Oh, I'm showing you the pinky. Here, I show you the pinky. Sorry, I made you confused. Okay, this one. This one is a abductor pollicy brevis. Okay, this is abductor pollicy brevis. But adductor pollicis is this one, the big one. This is here. I show you in my hand, and I show you here on the hand muscle. This is okay in the front, in this one, in the back, this one. And abductor pollicis brevis, these muscles, this muscle I'm holding. Okay, this muscle. And this is adductor. Adduct means adductor pollex. The adductor is capitate, the metacarpal bone, and then the action is adductum. And the nervous ulna. Okay, because ulna. Okay, let's talk about the opponent. Opponent is this one, this muscle. Opponent pollicis. That's the tongue. Opponent pollicis. Opponent pollicis origin the carpal bone, the capitate, trapezium, and 2 and 3 metacarpal. And the insertion is going to be proximal phalanges. Yeah, proximal phalanges. You see the insertion. Yeah, proximal phalange. That makes sense. And the action is going to be adductum. That's adductum. The nerve is going to be ulna. The action of I'm talking about the adductor. The opponent, this is the opponent. I'm talking the origin, the flexor retinaculum trapezium, and the insertion metacarpal thumb. Yeah, metacarpal thumb. And that's metacarpal thumb, or first metacarpal. And the action, draw thumb across palm. When you do this, that's for opponent, when you do counting. Opponent, okay? Okay, lumbricalis. Lumbricalis is this muscle. These are called lumbricalis, these muscles. Okay, these muscles. If I put that, these lumbricalis in the front, this is in the back. That's lumbricalis, inside, outside. Okay, lumbricalis. Lumbricalis, why they call calis? Few of them. Yeah, lumbricalis. Lumbricalis origin tendon of the flexor digitorum. This is the tendon of digitorum. Yeah, flexor digitorum, the tendon. And the insertion tendon of extensor digitorum. Tendon of extensor digitorum. Okay, and the action is going to be extend intercarpal because this is the back, yeah? In the back, it should be extended. The extent of this muscle is coming in the back also, okay? And that's why the extend interphalangeal or separate phalangeal. When you do this, extend and separate. Adduct and abduct, okay? Okay, palmar interosseous. These are palmar interosseous. 1, 2, 3, 4, all more like 4, 5 of them. This is one of them. Palmar interosseous means this muscle located between metacarpal interosseous. That's called palmar interosseous. Okay. Palmar interosseous origin is second metacarpal and lateral side of 4, 5. Second metacarpal, yeah, and lateral of 4, 5 interosseous. Okay. And action is extend. The action is going to be adduct finger. Again, adduct finger. When you do that, you feel that muscle, adduct finger. And the nerve is going to be, okay. Let's talk about dorsal interosseous. Now, let's talk about the palmar interosseous. We saw that 2 times. Palmar interosseous, palmar interosseous. Okay. That's the palmar interosseous. Okay. Yeah. Palmar interosseous. That's lumbricalis in the back. Palmar interosseous. Okay. And let's talk about dorsal interosseous. These are dorsal interosseous. These are palmar interosseous. These are lumbricalis. Palmar interosseous. Lumbricalis. These are palmar interosseous. These are lumbricalis, palmar interosseous, and these are dorsal. This is lumbricalis, front and the back. This is palmar interosseous. See? Palmar interosseous. And let's talk about dorsal interosseous. Dorsal interosseous in the back. Dorsal interosseous is the origin metacarpal. Now you see it, metacarpal. And then insertion proximal phalanges second through four. Second through four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Okay. And then action is going to be abduct finger. Means separate your finger. Abduct. 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 Okay? Okay. And dorsal interosseous in the hand, in the arm muscle is these are interosseous. Dorsal interosseous. Palmar interosseous. These are lumbrical, but the palmar interosseous and inside. Yeah, these are palmar interosseous. The origin is insertion proximal phalanges. You see the proximal phalanges? Yeah, I'm talking about palmar interosseous. And the action is finger toward middle finger. Okay, let's talk about the flexor digiti minimi. Flexor digiti minimi is this one. Okay, this one. Flexor digiti minimi. And you can find in the hand muscle also. This is flexor digiti minimi. This one. Flexor digiti minimi. Flexor digiti minimi is the origin metacarpal bone, yeah, metacarpal bone of fifth metacarpal bone. Insertion proximal phalanges second through fourth. Okay, the insertion is proximal phalange little finger, proximal phalanges of little finger, yeah, which is here, and the function or action is going to be flex little finger. That's what called flex digiti minimi. And the nerve is going to be ulnar. And the hand in this model, this is the flexor digiti minimi. This one. Okay, this muscle I'm touching. This muscle. Flexor digiti minimi in the hand is same thing. Flexor enter the hook and the proximal phalanges little finger and action is flex little finger. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about adductor digiti minimi. This is adductor digiti minimi. Adductor. Adduct means abductor, away. The action is the middle, is push the middle finger away from middle line, like that. Yeah? This is abductor digiti minimi. Abductor digiti minimi, origin is passiform. This is a small bone, the origin. And the insertion is the proximal phalanges of the, or phalanx of the digiti minimi, or little finger. And the action is what? Abduct little finger. Okay? Abduct, 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 abduct. Okay? Okay. Let's talk about the on the hand muscle also. I can show you this one, abduct digiti minimi. Okay? There's three of them. Abduct digiti minimi on the arm. This should be 34. This is abduct digiti minimi. Okay? Okay, let's talk about opponent. Opponent digiti minimi is here. This is opponent digiti minimi. Opponent digiti minimi is the origin is the flexor retinaculum hook. This is flexor retinaculum. When you flex your hand, your wrist, this hook retinaculum. This, because this is retinaculum, fascia retinaculum, or palmar fascia. Retinaculum fascia. And the insertion metacarpal of little finger, and the nerve is going to be ulnar, and the action is going to be what? The action is going to be opposite. You move your little finger to your thumb. Action is what? Action is draw little finger to the thumb, across palm when you counting. Okay? Okay, guys, we done uh, uh, with the hand muscle, with the arm muscle, and also we done with the uh, uh, hand muscle, arm muscle, and we done with the hand muscle, forearm, arm, yeah, everything. Okay, uh, that's it. And I hope you like this video, and I put this back to their place. And when you come next week, we talking about the lower appendicular bones, and then after that we start lower appendicular muscle. And I hope you like my video, and have a safe, healthy weekend, and see you next week. Bye. Kiss from me. Have a good weekend. Wonderful weekend. Be safe.